David Koch, of course, the Koch brothers, one of the guys involved in Koch Industries and one of the guys who funds Americans for Prosperity, actually gave an interview recently to the Palm Beach Post where he had some startling admissions. When talking about Scott Walker in Wisconsin, he said, yeah, well, of course we're going to give that guy money. He's on our side. Here's his exact quotes. We're helping him, as we should. We've gotten pretty good at this over the years. Meaning, we've gotten pretty good at going and giving money to these guys, and then they do whatever the hell we tell them to do, okay? I mean, here's a guy basically saying we've gotten pretty good at buying off the system, and that when we come in and we give the money to the politicians, we get the results, we get the guys we wanted. Second part of his quote, we've spent a lot of money in Wisconsin, we're gonna spend more. So he's saying, you people in Wisconsin, you think you're voting? You think you have a fair election? But what do you actually have? You have millions of dollars of Koch money in there buying these ads for Walker with an attempt to deceive you so that Walker can fire union workers so that Koch Industries has to pay less for their workers, among many other benefits that they get, let alone the crony capitalism, et cetera, et cetera. As David Koch says, we've gotten pretty good at this. We know how to do this to you.
I just watched All the President's Men the other night. It was on TV, and somebody made the comment about how did this all happen inside the White House, and someone said, well, they're not that bright. And the thing about the Koch brothers, it's like, so they've picked this fight in Wisconsin and Ohio, and they're losing badly, and you're like, well, wow, did they really? Yeah, they're not that bright. Scott Walker, not so smart. The Koch brothers, not that bright. I think what they're trying to do, even with all their billions of dollars, is backfiring on them in Wisconsin and Ohio. And
I still think the Koch brothers are pretty bright. They seem to have the wool pulled over a number of eyes here. Yeah, they're not going to win every time.
Yeah, well, it's not that hard to do it when you have that money, but when it actually comes to using smarts to do it, look at how they've screwed up in Wisconsin and Ohio. They classic overreach too quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a matter of smart or not smart. I think it's a matter of two things. One, robbers always get greedy. It's a human nature 101. And number two, they feel invincible because they feel like we've got this thing figured out, man. We've been doing this for decades. When they were doing it behind the scenes, now they've kind of stepped out in front of the open, beyond the curtain, because they feel like, what are they going to do to us?
Yeah. Right.
All we do is, did you criticize me? Talking points memo.
Yes.
Did I hear a wrong report on the Young Turks? Okay. He's like, who cares? I bought all the politicians. What are you going to do about it? There's not a goddamn thing you can do.